Imagine Bloxburg, but you're able to build whatever you want with no money, no game passes, no working.
That's exactly what Blueprint by Realcore is. Side note, I do just want to make it clear that Blueprint is not released yet, but this is just me playing it as a tester.
Right off the bat, we have a lot of options on the home screen. You can create your own profile, join a community, create a community. There's even a leaderboard for the players with the most likes, visits, playtime, and items placed. You can even have tags for your plot. There's a super nice grid. And today I'm going to be testing this game on 5 components. It's building controls, customization, landscaping, and layout. Okay, first of all, just looking at the building controls, we have walling, items, flooring, basement, roofing, moving objects, multi-select. You can select up to 100 items. Scaling, painting, copying. There's build settings, which I'm turning on dark mode. I don't know about y'all, but I have dark mode on everything, so... You can change the time of day. Dang, the brightness. You can turn clouds on and off.
I'm turning them on.
You can even change the plot color and the texture. This is a game changer. You can even change the sky color, saturation. Y'all, that is so good for like editing videos and stuff, trying to make your builds look like super defined. People can join your build if you want. You can set a cover photo. Looks like somebody already donated 5,000 Robux to this game, which is amazing. The creator made a big emphasis on not being a money-based game, so no game cap name. I truly think this game is going to be really successful, just from what I've seen on TikTok. So starting off with the walling feature, it's pretty similar to the Sims 4 and Bloxburg. Right now, I'm just going to create a small garage. I'm going to make a tiny house. Walling seems really easy. If you move the object to the wall, it would point in the direction that you want it to be in. But if you want to change that, you can just click R. It's really easy to place, and you can have continuous on or off. So if I turn this off, it'll just bring me back here every time I place something, which I personally like to have it on. As goes for moving the objects, you can literally like put it in the air, move it up, down, side to side. And then as goes for deleting objects, it's really easy. Now for duplicating an item, you just click the copying button. The building controls get a 5-star because it's super smooth, it's easy to navigate. And then for customization, okay, so you can do a color wheel, which means you can literally do any color that you could possibly create, but there's also a pre-saved palette here. So there's a lot of options. They even have leopard print. Oh, cheetah print.
I'm sorry.
There's such a wide variety, I don't even know what to pick. And before you even click on it, when you highlight over that object with the previous color that you've used, you can see what it would look like on that wall. Super easy to rotate to. Guys, I'm just kind of switching up the aesthetic of this entire house. Just a little bit indecisive. The customization is really good. I have to say 5 stars. I mean, I can't find anything to complain about. I actually feel like it has a lot more options than most building games. Alright, before I actually start getting into my build, we're going to do a little bit of landscaping. If you go under structural, there's a landscaping tab, which I accidentally had door typed in. You see, there's a lot of like rocks and hills that you could put in the background. There's gravel patches. There's a lot of different variants and shapes, which makes this really good for customization.
Okay, I accidentally held my house.
I'm actually going to change the ground to be a little bit lighter because it's crazy. It's crazy that you can actually do that. When you look up tree, there are so many options.
There's palm trees, pom-pom trees, willow trees, oak trees, sakura trees, pine trees, orange trees, oak trees.
I can even make one with a little bench swing, which I'm going to do that because that's so cute. I love this lantern tree. There's also a lot of plant options. There's also bushes. I'm just going to add a door so I can see where the bushes are supposed to go. I'm just going to change the color. I also didn't even think to look at the word shrub up. I'm just going to give the landscape a 5-star. I don't know how I could complain about so many options. There's also a lot of window boxes. I'm also adding in fence.
Didn't even consider an option.
Of course, a little light pole in the front yard. Oh my god, you can even add a gazebo. You can even add a little bird bath. There's a lot of different roofs that you can have. This is hip, this is flat, skillion, pyramid, hollow gable. And of course, you can move it around however you like. There's even a roof shingle pattern. I'm deciding to do a skillion for the garage
Because I'm bougie like that.
I think it looks so good. So moving on to layout, I pretty much have done a lot with the layout. I've done a pathway, I've made my garage on the side, but I made like I made a super teeny tiny house. I'm gonna go inside and add some lighting. Well, first and foremost, I gotta create some floor in here. She's glowing. I've always been a fan of wood flooring. I'm just gonna make like a little sample bathroom.
I'm actually done.
I just figured out what this button does. And I didn't even notice I placed a shower outside. And that this wall is all the way out here.
Because you had a bad day.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna give the layout a 5 because I feel like there's so many options. You can do whatever you want. I feel like the options are just unlimited. So I just finished the bathroom and I'm gonna finish my build and show you guys the final results. I'm not the best builder, but I tried my best and this is what I got. So when you walk in, the first room to the left is an office space. Got my desk, computer, cork board, just a little simple, cute, some sticky notes down there. And then in here is the living room space. Coffee mug, pretty basic. And then over here, I'm kind of on the floor, is the bathroom. We got a shelf, sink, everything. And it looks like I accidentally placed a second weight on the floor, so...
We're bumper car.
Oh my god, a scale on the floor. There's only supposed to be one here.
Oops.
And then if you walk straight across, this is the garage, which it's kind of just like super messy in here, you know, it's just the vibe. We all have a garage like this, or we all know someone who has a garage that's just like super messy and not cleaned out, which I know mine is. Just a bunch of like tools and fridge. Like, it's pretty normal to have a fridge in a garage. And then if we go downstairs, I wanted the layout to be like a little wacky, so I made the kitchen in the basement.
Felt like that would be fun.
You look so dumb right now.
You know, just your classic cabinets, knife block, microwave, all that. And then in here, yeah, they eat dinner in here. I don't know, I kind of just wanted it to be wacky. But this is the laundry room. So here's your washer, dryer, some cabinets for storage up here. And, you know, shelf for your laundry detergent, your bleach, all your cleaning supplies. You got towels. And then, okay, it looks like I forgot to shut this door. But in here's my super teeny tiny bedroom. I kind of wanted to see like how much I could push the limits with it being teeny tiny. So we have a TV in there so they can watch TV while they're in the bed. Got some paintings, headphones, a little carpet. And here's just like a desk it's built in with the bed, a desk and a computer, and then a little picture frame. But that's pretty much the whole house. Oh wait, I forgot about the backyard. Over here with a little table so you can relax and lounge. And then here's a pool with some floaties, and there's the gazebo. This is the entire build. If you watch all the way to the end, comment lilac, because there's some lilac right here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. This is actually my first video, so if you enjoyed, I would love to make more. You can make any suggestions that you want in the comments, or I'm going to post a poll on my profile probably eventually. I tried my best, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, side note, looking back on this, I do realize that I forgot to add a driveway, and I'm so sorry about that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm so incredibly grateful and blessed to be able to have this opportunity. And there's a big shout out to the creator, Realcore, who made this opportunity possible. Bye!